Oh, we're vlogging right now? Oh shoot, what's up guys? Guys and girls. I got something to show Rob real quick. Oh, he said we come in. Hello, good sir. New shelves?
New shelves.
We got the cologne, or what's it? It's not cologne.
Parfum or something?
Parfait.
Parfum.
Oh, that parfum. It's like they didn't want to say perfume, so they just said parfum. Can I talk to you for a second?
Sure.
Let's go over your computer real quick. What is that?
Why don't you guys come in today?
Just go to our YouTube channel.
Oh, wait a minute.
Click on that.
Hold on now.
New banner, baby. New banner, new logo.
Is that a new banner? Is that a new look?
New look.
Is this season
two? This is LoveLiveServe season 2. We noticed that the old banner, which was cool, we made it. It didn't represent us enough. We wanted something sleeker, older, cooler. This logo was designed by a supporter of the channel. I asked you guys on Instagram to send us logos, and you guys sure enough did. This was the one that we chose. The paper look, the rustic, just cool.
Paper look is a vibe. The texture.
The black and white mature color scheme. And then why don't we head on over to the vlog channel real quick?
Oh, okay.
That one's not complete yet. By the time you're watching this, it will have been changed. It didn't update on this yet, but
half updated.
No, look at that. Currently, it's not refreshed yet, but something like that is gonna be for the vlog channel. Robbie's gonna get his baby photo put in here. When are we gonna have it, Rob?
Hopefully we'll get it today.
Hit videos. I think it's a cool look. The minty Statue of Liberty, and then you got the royal blue, almost purple twangs.
Aesthetic.
Yeah.
Look what I found. This was a letter I got from Susan Wajikuti. You're bigger than Vancouver, you're bigger than Venice, you're even bigger than Los Angeles. Las Vegas. Sorry, I can't read. I gotta keep this because this is when I hit 1 mil on YouTube. Very monumental and important to me.
Is it twin day or something?
Ryan decided to copy my drip today. It's fine now, I'll let it slide. I'll let it slide.
Just watch the thing.
Slides. Huh? I support my friend. That's just the type of guy I am. Ryan wants to wear what he wants to wear. That's fine with me.
I'm posting on my Instagram right now. LLS season 2 coming soon. Do y'all like the new logo and banner? Just to see how everyone's feeling about it. I don't care like if they say no because it's what we're going with.
What we get?
Rhino got the burrito.
Breakfast burrito?
Sausage
Breakfast burrito with that sausage. And then I got 2 chicken strips with barbecue sauce. Look at how cleanly the sauce is put in there. Ain't no other restaurants doing it like that, putting the sauce in that clean. Man.
What is happening?
We're really aware that we gotta take care of our skin. Like I came to the realization of like I'm not really moisturizing my skin and not taking care of it as much as I should be. I got a whole bunch of skincare things. I mean, this is like a blackhead remover because self-care. I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but I used to have really bad acne. Like I have scars and stuff, whatever. I used to wake up every day with like new acne, and I'm pretty sure some of you guys could like relate to that. It was really bad, but it's controlled now. It's like I don't really break out anymore, which is a good thing. But I recently got some breakouts here and there, and I just realized that my acne doesn't give a shit about me. So tell me how my skin care.
Welcome. We're out here in the common area.
I guess you can say vibing.
When's that word gonna go out of style? Vibe?
Bro, I honestly hate that word, but I say it so much. It's annoying.
Oh, it's a vibe.
What's a word that you say a lot?
What is a word I say a lot?
On God.
On God, I do be saying that. But that's the thing, we all recycle through phrases. Let me show you something for a sec.
Let me look for a sec.
So we changed our banner on the main channel. Let me delete all these tabs because I have like 80 tabs open. Don't look at that.
Only if you guys can see what's on this side of the screen.
The social media game that you guys see, like influencers and stuff.
It's not what it seems.
It's not what it seems. The people who you think are this, I don't even want to go into no detail about it. How could somebody read somebody's authenticity through Instagram? It's hard to, because you don't really know how they are. I feel like you guys know us because we don't put it, we always say it, we don't put on an act, on the vlogs at least.
Well, here's the thing. I guess we would be putting on an act, kind of. Not a different act of who we are. Once we film, we're not just gonna be chilling. We're obviously gonna put some energy into it, but that energy is us still. It's who we are.
The way we're expressing ourselves is just genuine to how we actually talk to our friends or anybody else. This is what I wanted to show you guys real quick. So we changed the banner, a new logo for the channels. So here's like a look at the banner. This is where it gets cut off here on this side, if you guys see that. My laptop is from 2015. So Old Faithful's been all through college. He's been through bunch of girlfriends. All right, so this was the look of the banner. You go to our channel here. Boom. I put on Instagram, I said, hey, check out the new banner, what do you guys think? To my surprise, there were people, get this, that were like, go back to the old one. I like the old one. And it almost blew my mind because I was like, you could stack the old logo on top of this one and put the new one here, and it's like, it's unequivocally better. Is that the right word? Unequivocally, in a way that leaves no doubt. Unequivocally better. I wanted to look at some of the DMs I got just so y'all could see the energy of people, which I thought was crazy. I was like, it clearly is new colors, fresh, like more mature looking. The blue was a nice color that we chose to be a very inviting thing initially. Different colors have different emotions that they'll evoke out of people. So like, there's a reason stop signs are red, and like when you stop, like a stoplight, green, yellow, red. There's a reason those are made like that because certain colors, like I said.
There's a reason why this isn't gray.
Yellow, bright, eye-catching. What does blue mean? And they'll say, what a royal or important or educational or something like that. So I chose the color blue based on its qualities and emotions that it said it evoked. Black and white is a very sleek, mature, upscale type of look. Look at like Balenciaga, Burberry. A lot of these brands, the logo, or it's black and white, the letters are white, tuxedos, suits. It's a very classic, sleek look, and that's what we wanted to elevate to, hence the reason for the color change. But then you got DMs on here.
But then again, they're not DMs from graphic designers and other professional companies. That's why I'm like, we shouldn't have to explain ourselves. Like, we can do whatever we want.
I agree.
Right? But like, there's a lot of younger kids that are watching, so we want to create more of a explanation.
Nothing beats the classic, man, or like...
Oh, that's all they knew.
They only knew the one thing. So when you change something, there's always going to be people, no, this was better. If an artist releases an album, people are going to say, this wasn't as good as his old one. And there'll be people that say, this is so much better, I'm glad he did this. That's the plight of being a social media figure or a person in general. I think my main point in telling you guys about this was to, I guess, have a teaching point almost that I had to come to myself. What, the old logo was way better. Oh, the old one was way better, blah, 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 blah. These kids don't understand color theory or composition.
Even if they didn't, it doesn't matter that we change the logo. Because it's subjective. Being better than someone else is subjective.
I like blue better than black.
So at the end of the day, it's
this, and that's what it is now.
So that's what it is. I don't know if you guys are aspiring musical artists or artists in general, paint on thing. There's all types of mediums with artwork. Dancers, I don't even know what's popular now. YouTubers, Twitch streamers. I only know about social media stuff. Anything that you put out there that's creative, that comes from your mind, there's always gonna be people that are harsh critics of it for no apparent reason. Why is blue better than black for our banner? Could they give a solid reason? Well, I just like it better. No, they could never do that. I kind of just have to laugh it off and be like, this is hard. I mean, this is hard. This is so hard.
And you can say that all you want. Oh, this is hard, this is hard. There's people out there that are gonna be like, no, it's not.
No, it's not.
And that's what it is, what it is.
Nah, I get that one better.
Even just think of like Apple. Remember the first Apple logo? Just colorful, and it was just
like
different.
rainbow.
And it just evolved to this. And that's just what it is now.
I like the old one better.
Do you think Apple and the people running Apple care? Like, they're just kind of doing their thing, what they think is best for them, and moving on, and people are following and liking it.
Remember when, I think it might have been Snapchat and like other apps would do, oh, I hate the update. Remember when they got rid of likes on Instagram? I still can't see them. I have other profiles that I can use that I can see likes, but I still can't see them. They actually never went back and changed it. Like,
nah.
And people don't care anymore.
And it only sucks because they were used to that. That was all they were used to.
I was used to...
Even like Instagram stories. It was weird at first.
the stories
Like,
was
nah,
weird.
I'm still staying on Snapchat, man. I don't know what Instagram's doing.
Here's the thing. Why would you even comment something negative like, oh, this is not cool, like, or this is not good? For what? Like, why?
It was a few thousand DMs I got back saying they're responsive to the logo. Not one told me why it wasn't as good.
Yeah, they just said, sucks.
It's easy to
Garbage.
say, oh, that sucks.
And
It wasn't, I don't like this because, it was, I don't like it. Other one was better. Other one was better. Blue, I like the color blue better. There's never gonna be an argument because that's completely subjective and art is subjective. All that matters is that this is the new logo, baby. I like what we also did with the vlog, which hasn't updated yet on my laptop. This is still, like I said, a work in progress, but we're gonna see what we're gonna do with that one. I like the minty color. Minty fresh. I don't know, what vibe does that give you? Vibe.
that's like a fresh, new, enlightened.
It's almost like an ice creamy, but like mature.
Yeah, because of the way it's laid out too, it's just so clean.
And shout out to the guy that made that LOS. He designed that. Oh, that ain't no font that you just type in. Again, just to the people watching, never let other people's opinions of you and what you create become your reality. I don't like that shirt. That doesn't mean it's a bad shirt. if one person doesn't like it?
That might stop you from doing what you actually want to do or what you want to wear or who you want to be. And if you're going to let other people stop you from doing that, it's probably not the best path to go down.
I saw this on Instagram. It was saying, it was like Travis Scott quote or something. Nobody ever changed the world by trying to be just like it or something. Or nobody ever influenced.
Oh, that's Travis Scott, yeah.
Yeah, nobody ever influenced the world by being just like it. Think about that. Anybody that you look up to or people that paved the way in history and music and whatever. Like Blueface, for example, was one of the most probably hated and scrutinized rappers that came out. He sounds like a seagull's fighting over a french fry. And then he becomes the hottest out. And who's caring about all those hate comments anymore?
Nah, that's an interesting concept. I think you really do got to stand out nowadays. Like if you really want to make it in certain genres of different things, you have to kind of try to be different.
You have to be different.
And not being afraid of being different is brave.
It's brave and it's a real skill that I don't think most people have. To step up to the plate and put yourself out there in a position of vulnerability and look different.
It's comfortable and safe to just, I'm good. I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. When maybe in the back of your mind, you're like, oh, I really want to be this person or I really want to accomplish this. But then that just seems too much work. And then you have all the other outside people like, oh no, you're better off doing this or you're better off doing that. And like, oh, you're right. Like I shouldn't do that. And then you never accomplish your dreams. And
for what? Because Sally Joe said, nah, you shouldn't do it. I think you were talking about this to me earlier. Something, it was like about egos. You have to push your ego aside.
You have to let your ego.
Oh my God. You will not find material like this on any other vlog channel. Let me type in the definition of ego.
You gotta let your ego. That's a bar.
Rob comes up with these damn bars so quick. Ego definition. A person's sense of self-esteem or self-importance. Self-esteem or self-importance. The parts of the mind that mediates between the consciousness and the unconsciousness are responsible for reality testing and sense of personal identity. Interesting. People's egos oftentimes get in the way of them living a more fulfilled life. And what I mean by that is, let's say you're at a karaoke bar or something. And it's like, Rob, go up there and sing karaoke or in front of the crowd or something.
My ego kicks in. Oh no.
Oh, that's...
In my mind, I'm thinking, if I do that, I'm gonna embarrass myself. I'm not a singer. But
they're gonna think I'm.
They're gonna think this. I gotta protect my ego.
I'm too cool for that. And by avoiding that situation, you avoided the discomfort, the quote-unquote embarrassment that you maybe would have gotten or whatever. But at the end of the day, the things that you're thinking you're gonna be embarrassed at, nobody's even caring about
no one
that.
Cares, yeah. And the more you're able to break through that, do more things that make you uncomfortable out of your comfort zone or things that you actually want to do, it'll build you to be a stronger person. And you'll be able to accomplish and get through other tasks in life and hardships.
When you guys were in middle school, and if you are in middle school, do y'all have dance? Do they have dances still?
Not right now, right?
Virtual. What do y'all do? I remember they said it's like Club Penguin. Oh, everyone's just done Club Penguin now for prom.
My old school did parking lot prom. You had to just stay at your car.
Parking lot prom? Will you honk your horn?
You take turns playing a song or something? I don't know.
The DJs everyone just has their aux on.
All right, for prom, everyone make a Club Penguin account and we're gonna meet up at the Disco Town Hall.
This is what the proms and dances are gonna look like nowadays. The damn Club Penguin interface. What was I talking about? I was saying something about middle school dance. Life is like you have to be one of the people who gets in the middle of the dance circle and does your damn dance. It's easier to be on the outskirts, being like, yay, look, yay. Nobody ever really wants to be in the middle, or it's very daunting and hard to be in the middle with everyone looking at you and you gotta do something. When you get in there, people they're more worried about themselves than they even are about judging you.
How do you think people view the people in the middle? Like, oh, people like that guy.
They love that guy.
They love that person.
Yeah, he just did something funny,
And you could have easily did that, but your ego stopped you from doing it. So apply that to different things in your life. I want to be a recording artist, but there's already good people out there and it's not me. I never did that before, but I really want to do it. And then people are telling me not to. If you want to do something, really try to go for it. You got to have confidence in yourself. You got to believe in yourself, I think, is the number one thing.
I looked up these. This is how we can kind of finish it. This is a lot of points, but I think we can probably blow through it. So I looked up ways that you can kill your ego. This thing talking about how ego is your enemy. Here are 25 proven exercises from successful men and women throughout history that will help stay sober, clear-headed, creative, and humble. It's impossible to learn that which one thinks one already knows. If you claim that you were the best YouTube creator, or oh, I'm the best at editing videos, I'm the best at comedy, you couldn't get better because you think that you already knew everything. So everything you go into knowing that you can learn more, even if you are already good at it. Focus on the effort, not the outcome. That's self-explanatory. Most people want to, this is the final result I want to get. This is what I want to be at the end. This is, as opposed to just, let me do the first step really well, and let me do the next step really well, and then you'll end up having a better outcome. Shun the comfort of talking and face the work.
Yeah, basically don't talk about it, be about it. It's easy to say like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that.
Well, when I get around to it, it's gonna be, I'm thinking of, well, should I do this? Or, there's not even any sense in deliberating anything. Well, should I do? Well, what if I want to do this?
You're taking away time from actually doing what you're talking about doing that you're not doing.
Well, what if I post this video, but this one could do better? So which
could have
one?
posted it already.
Well, what if I use this? Should I post this one, or should I come out with this first, because the audience might not know? You might as well just done it at that point.
Yeah.
You must remind yourself every day how much work is left to be done, not how much you have done. You must remember that humility is the antidote to pride. That one's an interesting point. There's always a lot of work to go. I think it's important to celebrate your accomplishments, but remember that you still have a long way to go and not get too complacent. Stop telling yourself a story. There's no grand narrative. When you achieve any sort of success, you might think that success in the future is just a natural and expected next part of the story. This is a straightforward path to failure. By getting too cocky and overconfident. Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, reminds himself that there was no aha moment for his billion-dollar behemoth. No matter what he might have read to his own press clippings, focus on the present moment, not the story. When you achieve any sort of success, you might think that success is the future. You might say success in the future is just the natural expected next part of the story. Even at the position we're in, sure, I think we face a great deal of success.
So is it saying not to like be complacent?
Basically,
right?
That's what I learned from the guy's name's Grant Cardone. Right when you hit, like, you made progress, that's when you gotta go even more. Because if you're not constantly expanding and challenging, you're getting smaller because other people are expanding. And it's
like, don't dwell on the past or your past accomplishments as much. Like you said, I think you should definitely celebrate those little wins or whatever, but always know that there's more to improve on, right?
Oh, we got 1 million subs, I got 1 million, whatever, I achieved this. And then it's like, now I gotta hit this. And not even to get into the toxic workaholic mindset, but just...
Yeah, and that could just be for us. Like, that's how we think. People could hit a certain thing and be like, okay, I'm happy, I'm just gonna chill out. But if you're trying to do more, then just know that there is more out there.
They always assume it's gonna work out. I don't think anyone, unless you have like really serious problems or something, or you're just, oh, I'm so mopey all the time. Like, a lot of people think like, it's all gonna work out. It's always gonna work out. Having that mindset, I don't think gives you a very tenacious drive.
I think mindset is the most important thing. Like, and having confidence in yourself and finding that line between confidence and cocky. In my head, what I've been doing is like, I've been telling myself that like, I'm the best. Like, I'm not out here saying it to the world like, oh,
megaphone.
I'm the best. Like, oh, I'm so good at this. Oh yeah, I know I'm good at that. I like to tell myself I'm the best, like, because it just gives me that more motivation. Why not tell yourself you're the best at this thing? It's better than saying, oh, I'm not good at it, or like, oh, I'm good at it, I could be the best, or I can be great at it, especially with the whole music thing I'm trying to do. But
because how are you gonna perform if you're in your head saying, I'm not this good, I'm not that good? Then how do you think you're gonna go into the game or the whatever?
You're not gonna be good.
You're not gonna be good. But if you tell yourself, I might just snatch this thing away, mindset.
And it's like being the best or whatever, it's so subjective. Oh, this person's great, this person's so good. That's subjective. You could be good in your own way. So why not say like, oh, you're good, you're the best.
I'm good and I'm getting better.
And I'm getting better.
And I can only get better. There's only up from here.
Exactly.
There's no ceiling. Know what matters to you and ruthlessly say no to everything else.
I was watching a video yesterday. They were talking about this. Like, learn how to say no. Know your own boundaries, because that will, what's the phrase? It's very important in building your own identity, I think.
Know what matters to you and ruthlessly say no to everything else. Pursue what the philosopher blah 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 refers to as euthema, the tranquility of knowing what you are after and not being distracted by others. We accomplish this by having an honest conversation with ourselves and understanding our priorities and rejecting all the rest. Learning how to say no. First, by saying no to ego, which wants it all. That was deep.
Your ego's saying, oh, I can't do this, I'm not that person. No, I am that person, ego.
For ego wants, I'm good,
It's almost like a safe zone. Like,
yes, it's
comfort.
A comfort circle of, nothing bad happens to me, I'm good, I'm untouchable, I'm not embarrassed myself, we're good. I'm too cool, I'm cool, I'm good. You can say no to your ego, say no to those.
Saying no to even things you don't want to do.
Hey, can you do this for me? Sorry, I can't.
Sorry, I can't.
I'm working on this. Forget credit and recognition.
Always having people like, oh, I'm good at this, right? I'm good at that. Getting people telling you things, or like,
I even tweeted that. It said, stop expecting people to congratulate you. Everybody wants a damn pat on the back. Submit under people who are already successful and learn and absorb everything you can. Forget credit. Because if you're doing things for praise and recognition, you're not gonna go very
the
far.
wrong way, yeah.
Because it's few and far between getting praise and recognition from things. Connect with nature and the universe at large. Going into nature is powerful. It's healthy just to connect with running outdoors, touching the grass. Nothing draws us away from it more than material success. Go out there and reconnect with the world. Realize how small you are in relation to everything else. There's no ego standing beneath the giant redwoods or the edge of a cliff. Choose alive time over dead time. There's 2 types of time. Dead time, when people are passive and waiting, and alive time, when people are learning and acting and utilizing every second. During failure, ego picks dead time.
it stops you from possibly learning and growing.
It indulges in being angry, aggrieved, heartbroken. Don't let it choose a lifetime instead. This is the hardest freaking article.
We'll leave a link to it in the description.
Get out of your own head. Lord have mercy if I could do that.
I feel like I have an issue with that too. I overanalyze too much stuff.
So many people have like overthinking. Well, if I do this, well, I don't know. The dangers of the soundtrack we play in our own heads. The endless stream of aggrandizement, the recitation of one's specialness, of how much more open and gifted and brilliant and knowing and misunderstood humble one is. To cut through the haze with courage and live with tangible and real, no matter how uncomfortable. Yeah, I guess let go of that story that you keep telling yourself. Because of this XYZ, let the damn thing go and just do what you need to do. Easier said than done, of course. Let go of control. The poisonous need to control everything and micromanage is usually revealed with success. Ego starts saying, it all must be done my way, even little things, even inconsequential things. The solution is straightforward. A smart man or woman must regularly remind themselves of the limits of their power and reach. It's simple but not easy. Place the mission and purpose above you.
All about you
all
the time.
Yeah, acting selfless makes things better. If you're doing something for the kids, if you're doing something for your community, for your parents, for your family, that's gonna make you act different. You gotta dance in that dance circle, it's for you. Oh, I wouldn't do it because that's gonna affect me. But if it's like your family's life depends on you dancing in that circle,
I'm dancing.
I might just dance, man, like that. So I think that's a good point. Our ego screams and rattles when it's wounded. Stop, don't make things worse, don't dig yourself further, make a plan. Don't be deceived by recognition, money, and success. Stay sober. Success, money, and power can intoxicate. What is required in those moments is sobriety and refusal to indulge. One look at Angela Merkel, one of the most powerful women on the planet, is revealing. She is plain and modest. One writer said that unpretentiousness is Merkel's main weapon. Unlike most world leaders intoxicated with position, leave self-absorption and obsessing over one's image for the egoist. Why is this thing smacking me in the face right now? Money, success, status, anytime you ever achieve any sort of thing. That's why people like David Dobrik are so successful. You don't see David Dobrik wearing no flashy Gucci. He gives away the Lamborghinis that he has and just drives a Tesla. Even though Tesla's nice, it's not a Lambo or a McLaren or Steve Jobs or Mark Zuckerberg wearing the same shirt every day. You know he's got money.
Yeah.
He don't gotta say it or show it in his clothing.
A humble king.
Humble king, us. What are we even wearing? Vintage? Vintage shirt? Hatred is when the ego turns into a minor insult into a massive sore and lashes out. Pursue mastery in your chosen craft. Keep an inner scorecard. Just because you won doesn't mean you deserve to. We need to forget other people's validation and external markers of success. Warren Buffett has advised keeping an inner scorecard versus an external one. Your potential, the absolute best you're capable of, that's the metric to measure yourself against. I've heard so many people say, you're doing so much better than X, Y, and Z, or you're doing this and that. I know what I'm capable of, truly. And that's even far beyond other things. So I like.
And then even with that one, the pursue mastery in your own
craft,
chosen craft. I know a lot of people that will be like working or doing school and they're like, but I really want to sing and stuff or want to do something else, and they feel like that's what their talent is or whatever. But it seems like a lot of people waste their talent almost, which is like
sad.
And it's pretty sad. And it's almost like, yeah, you kind of need to push a lot of things to the side, like your ego, and be like, you know what? This is what I feel like I'm chosen to. I really enjoy doing this. I'm gonna pursue it. And that's what I think that's saying, is to pursue what your chosen craft is, and you know what it is. No one else knows what it is but you.
There's a reason it was given to you. Those gifts and dreams were given to you, not to anybody else. So,
and I feel like everybody has their gift. Everyone has a gift.
They have a gift, and they have their dream and their vision of what could be and what they want for themselves. And it's up to you to manifest that. It's not on anybody else. And well, I have a job. I can't be a YouTuber because I have to do a job. If you can't afford to live this, you have to try your best to make some sort of plan. And it's easy for you to say because you're a YouTuber. Man, I was sweeping tables, eating half-eaten corn dogs off people's plates at a being a busboy, so I don't even go into all that. He who indulges empty fears earns himself real fears. Ain't that true? If you let ego think that everyone is out to get you, you will seem weak, and then people will really try to take advantage of you. Be strong.
Yes, that's your mind, bro. Your mind is, you're thinking that, so you're acting upon that.
Everyone here hates me. Do you hate me? You're being weird, so always stay a student. Again, you're constantly learning, never think that you know everything. Observe and learn. Be first to like listen and not to speak. No one can degrade you, they degrade themselves. Ego is sensitive about slights, insults, and not getting their due. It's a waste of time. Stop playing the image game. Focus on a higher purpose. To be or to do, which way will you go? That is, will you choose to fall in love with the image of how success looks like, or will you focus on a higher purpose? Will you pick obsessing over your title, number of fans, size of your paycheck, or the real tangible accomplishment? You know which way ego wants to go.
And can you do both? That's a good one.
These are stabbing at me because I'd be like, damn, I did that.
Yeah,
oh, I
it's
did
like-
that. I do that. I like the concept of, oh, I post a picture, oh, I look cool in this picture, my title, oh, I have this many subscribers, oh, I have this, oh, I got paid this much, or focusing on real tangible accomplishments.
That's more than you. And I think it's both. Like, you can have a balance of both.
You can appreciate your paycheck, you can appreciate the image that you're portraying, or whatever. Like, you don't have to be some sort of, I just wear black t-shirts all day and don't do anything and I am just higher power. Like, it's almost impossible to be like that. Focus on effort, not on the results. This is so important, it's appearing twice. If you can accept that you control only the effort that goes in and not the results which come out, you will be mastering your ego. All work leaves our hands at some point. Ego wants to control everything, but it cannot control other people and their actions. Focus on your end of the equation, leave them to theirs. What matters to an active man is to do the right thing. Whether the right thing comes to pass should not bother him. That just took a stab at me.
Yeah, and I think with the stuff like this, like the videos like this is stuff that we like to learn about and talk about. We're not saying we know all this stuff. We're obviously reading this because we're learning as well. We like to learn about stuff like this, and we're just sharing it with you guys in hopes maybe like you guys can learn from it or take something from it. But we don't want to make it seem like, oh, that we're right about all this stuff, because we're still learning. We have a lot of flaws and stuff.
Yeah, because you just explained it.
Right?
Like, well, you guys contradict yourself because you did that. No. I think we're the furthest thing from perfect, but by constantly trying to get better, I learned 25 things today by reading that right now. Then it makes me look back at, you know what? Let me try doing this differently. Let me try to do that. I would like to master my ego and not have to worry about my self-image. So.
Just growing as a person. Like, everyone should want to do that.
We'll leave the link to this in the description. I think that's very beneficial. Wow, I want to read more damn articles. We're reading books like for the next few weeks. What's y'all's biggest takeaway from that? If anything. If anything.
Because there's gonna be people like, oh, I already knew all that. Take it or leave it.
Take it or leave it.